Because you can't really discuss anything like that if you're in an emotional state. You've got to be
Absolutely.
at a peaceful state. So, and there'll probably be a lot of paradigms going into their early years that are stuck in there, that maybe they were window dressing in the beginning in their relationship,
Yeah.
and then the true colours come out after the honeymoon, which might be a year or 2 years, or when the kids come. So that's when it starts to need a lot of coaching and a lot of
Yeah.
support.
Absolutely. And I mean, that's where my coaching comes into play, actually, because they would have, the first part of the coaching is all about regulating your nervous system and enabling you to eventually get to that place where you are able to pause in the middle of something that's triggering you and ask a different question.
Yeah.
Whereas if you don't go through that process, that coaching process, then I don't know that it's even possible to pause in the middle of something that normally would have triggered you into either an anger outburst or storming out of the room or whatever your trigger tended to be.
The angry outburst, and that's you trying to coach on a reaction where one can start meeting each other halfway and discussing it and coming to a joint adventure of finding out each other where they want to be.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, because can you see that here, instead of using sort of defend, attack or shut down, which are the sort of normal responses when we're under threat, you're turning towards compassion and curiosity, which is a very different approach.
Yeah.
And you have to have a much more stable nervous system in order to do that, to be able to pause and choose a different response. One of the things that I teach people is how to tell the difference between a real threat and a false threat. Because before you have coaching, you might perceive any attack from your spouse as a real threat because it feels like a real threat in your body. But once you learn how to deal with that and how to calm your nervous system, then you have the space to access the sort of like the knowledge or the feeling that, okay, it feels like a real threat, but actually it's a false threat. I'm safe right now. I can become curious and compassionate and actually ask questions in the situation. I don't have to attack, defend, shut down, leave the room, or throw a tantrum, whichever defense mechanism you preferred.
Yeah. Okay.